Guys, we have been waiting for this moment for so long. We have waited for this. We've been anticipating this since March. When are we going to be able to hub again in person in the same room? And guys, the wait is almost over. Just a couple more days. Because this Sunday, August the 30th at 6 p.m., the hub will be back in person, live, in the same room, people in the room, students in the chairs. We're back, baby, all right? And the point of this video today is just to kind of walk you through just a little bit of what that's gonna feel like, look like, where exactly are we meeting and all that kind of stuff, because I know not all of you are as familiar with our campus as others, and that's okay. Where I'm standing right now is the Welcome Center of Calvary Baptist Church. It's this amazing, long-looking hall. Probably has a good echo too. And this would be kind of where we enter in. In fact, those doors immediately behind me right there, that is going to be our main entrance. And what's great about that is your parents can pull straight up to those doors. You can hop out. We are going to be temperature checking before you come in or as you come in. We have 3 different stations that you'll walk up to. We have a touchless thermometer system in place. So you just walk up to it, you stare at it like you're getting your eyes scanned, but it's really reading your forehead. It pops the temp, you pass the temperature test, you go to the check-in where an adult's gonna be there asking you, hey, what's your name? Where are you at? What school you go to? So we can log you into our system, which would be very easy and quick and painless, and then mom or dad can drive off. Unfortunately, if you take the temperature test and you fail the temperature test, then what happens is you exit out some of these doors and you go to that tree right there that we are dubbing the tree of shame, and you stand and wait for mom or dad to swing around and pick you up. Just kidding about this tree of shame. We're not really calling it that, even though we might kind of in the office by ourselves call it the tree of shame, but neither here nor there. This is where you're going to come in. You're going to come in those doors way over there. And from there, I'm going to take you into the main room, which is our worship center. I'll take you in there in just a second, kind of show you around like what the seating arrangement will look like. But let me give you real quick just some things to expect and things to anticipate, all right? When we start hubbing in person on Sunday night and on Sunday night for the foreseeable future, this is a big shift for us, guys. We are hubbing on Sunday nights for this fall semester, all right? That's going to be a normal thing for us, and that's just going to be something that we're going to try. We're going to give it a try and just see what it's like, because why not? You know, it got us out of Old Hub, it gets us into a bigger space, and then, you know, it allows us to experiment with some things while also practicing some good social distancing with our school and all that kind of stuff. So Sunday nights, we're not going to require masks, but just the way we're doing it, you know, at church on Sundays, we're encouraging you to wear masks. If you can't practice good social distancing, then put a mask on for sure. You know, if you're going to be within 6 feet of people and all that kind of stuff, if and when we start back small groups, we will have masks and those things. But at least for the student worship experience, masks are not required, but they are highly encouraged. But we are going to temp check. We are going to practice social distancing in the room. I'll show you that in just a second as far as what that looks like. Our service is going to be a little bit shorter. It's going to go from 6 until about 6:45-ish, but you guys just budget between 6 and 7, all right? 6 and 7 is going to be our service time, so a little bit shorter than what you're used to. And then I'll give you some rules in just a minute about what drop-off looks like. But let's go in the room, and I'll show you kind of what the seating arrangement is and all that kind of stuff, all right? In the worship center. And you can tell if you've not been to one of our Sunday services yet, since we've started back live in the room on Sunday, this is the first time you're seeing this. You can now tell the seating is definitely arranged for social distancing. Chairs are spread out. The rows are not all the same number, and that's real important for our Sunday crowd. It'll be a little different for us, you know, on a Sunday night. And that makes sense, you know, when you get in the room. Basically, what we're going to have on the chairs will be something to indicate that that's a chair that you can sit in. And if there's not anything in that chair, or if that chair is blank or, you know, just empty, then that's like a no-seater, like don't sit in that chair kind of thing. So only sit in a chair that has something in it. And again, that'll make sense when you come into the room But I wanted you to see something that's really, really cool about what we have going on. You'll notice that all of these sections have a corresponding color. We have a green section here. Walking back this way, we have a blue section in the middle. Right next to the blue section is yellow, and just beyond yellow is this section of red. And guys, we are gonna play this to our advantage. Here's what I mean by this. When you come on Sunday night, you will be told, you will know ahead of time what grades are sitting in which section. So you'll know that if I'm in 6th and 7th grade, then I'm going to sit over here. Or if I'm in 8th and 9th grade, then I'm going to sit here. Or if I'm in 10th and 11th grade, I'm sitting here. Or if I'm a senior, I'm going to sit over here. All of that will be on our screen. All of that will be communicated to you by adults where those little not pavilions, I'm so crazy. Those little stations, hand sanitizing stations are. So it won't be confusing. But we're going to sit in these sections. And guys, this will do a couple of things for us. It helps us spread the numbers out in the room safely. Again, we're going to still honor all of our social distancing protocols. It also allows us to add some elements of excitement and fun and competition amongst the different grades and the different sections. So it won't be every Sunday. However, there will be periodic Sundays that will be more of a spirit night in which you will want to come wearing, decked out in whatever color your section of seating is. So if you're assigned to blue seating because you're a senior and we've given seniors the blue section, then we expect our seniors to all come decked out in blue, head to toe. I mean, you can face paint, put on a wig, crazy socks. I mean, we want to see how far you're willing to go to show the level of spirit that section deserves to have. So I know our seniors are going to be in the blue section, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that. Seniors, we expect you to lead from the front. All right, you're the oldest ones in the bunch. There's a lot of you, and we expect to see you guys go all out. I think for our red section, I'm trying to remember, don't hold me to this, guys, but I'm believing our red section is middle school, 6th grade, and maybe 7th. Don't hold me to it. You'll find out Sunday. But again, you know, when you're told in advance, hey, this week's a spirit night, you got to come dressed. That's what that means now that you see the room and the layout and all that kind of stuff. Guys, this is where we're going to hub for the fall semester. We've moved out of Old Hub. It is no longer a thing for us. We are in this building right here until we move in to New Hub. All right, and they've begun construction on that, at least on the outside. They're rocking and rolling. So we're here. This is home. This is Hub from here on out. When we say meet at the Hub, when we say, you know, we got this going down to be at the Hub, this is what we mean when we say that, all right? We'll be in this space, and if you can tell, it's a significant upgrade from that last place we were at. I mean, significant upgrade. Now, speaking of upgrades, I'm very excited to tell you some new things happening on a Sunday night Hub experience. One of which will be what happens on that stage, which I'm very excited about. We will be bringing back this week starting Hub worship again. Guys, I know it's been a long time since we've had a worship team and since we've worshiped Jesus through song for us on Wednesday, you know, back in the day, back pre-COVID on Wednesday nights. We're bringing that back. We have a team of students put together to lead us. We're excited to see how that team grows, whether it's on stage at an instrument or on a mic with vocals, or maybe even way up in the booth running controls for us. We want to see that team grow because here's the thing. What we learn and what we practice and what we do in here easily translates to being able to serve on Sunday morning for our regular church worship time. So we're just trying to practice things here that also give you opportunity to serve the church at large, all right? I say this a lot, guys, and I know it's been a minute since you've heard me say it because we've not been together, but the Hub is just a small piece of a much, much bigger thing on this campus. We are a part of something much bigger than ourselves here at Calvary Baptist Church, all right? So, Hub student worship team, awesome. We'll have our normal regular teaching time that we would have, where we open up God's Word and we go through our series for that particular month that we're in. And then we're not going to, at least from the start, have small groups, all right? Not yet. We're looking at a time where we can bring small groups back, but at least for right now, on Sunday night, we won't be doing small group time, okay? So just kind of go ahead and get that locked in your mind. A lot of our adults are still back and with us like they were before, but we're not going to be breaking off into small groups, at least right from the start, okay? But this is where we're going to be. This is the room. I'm going to hop back outside real quick and go over some more stuff, and I can't wait to see you guys Sunday night. But hang on, we got some more things to go over. All right, before we wrap up and I sign off for tonight, back out in the Welcome Center, just guys, I'm really excited for us to get back to normal student ministry for us. I really do appreciate you guys hanging in there with us on the live streams and on the YouTube vids that we've dropped, and just being patient with us, guys. It's been a weird time, man. It's been weird. We're getting back to normal though. And with normal comes newness, and that's going to be okay. We're going to try and experiment some things that we can do now that may or may not be what we do in New Hub when it opens up down the road. We have an opportunity to greatly explore and experiment with some stuff and try some things out in a time where it's safe to do it. Let's give it a chance, and maybe we discover some things down the road that we're like, yeah, we've been missing out on this. We want to definitely do this when we move into New Hub. For example, like the Sunday night change. We may keep it Sunday night when we move into New Hub. We may not, but that's why we're going to give it a try. We're going to keep student worship team for sure, but we may look at how we can better expand that or add to it before we move into New Hub. We may love the fact of having small groups at different times during the week or at different places during the week than all on the same night. We may explore that down the road. We're going to try some stuff this semester, because we're willing to do things different right now, just so that we can come back and be in our group setting again. But two, we want to try some different things right before we move into a new space that can really set a good foundation and platform for our ministry to grow off of when we move into New Hub, right? So here's what you need to know. This Sunday, August the 30th, 6 o'clock, those doors right there will open up for you. Those doors will not open up at 5:45. Those doors will not open up at 5:30. So please don't come. If you do come, and that's okay, you're just going to sit out in the parking lot. We can't let you in early, all right? We're not going to be able to run around outside. Look, I know that yard over there that you can't see because I just blinded you with the sun is super inviting, and you want to run and play and get all nasty and sweaty and all that stuff. Hey, not something we're going to be able to do. All right, guys, we can't do that just yet. So hold off. When you come at 6 o'clock, we'll let you in, take your temperature, get signed in, go in the room, sit in your section by your grade, and guys, we're going to have a great time. So 6 o'clock is drop off, not 5:45, 5:50, 5:30. Don't show up at 4:40. Don't do it. Okay? You know who you are. Don't do that. Actually, there's nobody that does that. Okay? But just in case. Pick up. Here's how we're going to do that. Okay? We have to keep our service to an hour, meaning 7 o'clock is our absolute cutoff. We're trying to make sure we get you out before 7 o'clock, but 7 o'clock's the cutoff. So moms and dads, please hear me say, 7 o'clock, your kid will be outside that door right there. Okay? 7 o'clock. So please, if you go out to eat, do that. But just don't stay to 7:30 or 8:15 or 9 o'clock. We have to clean this space and flip this space for the Monday ahead. So we really don't have the time to be able to stay here with students very, very late, because that slows us down on being able to flip this space for the upcoming week. 6 to 7, not 5:45, not 8:15. 6 to 7, all right? And again, that time will be pretty consistent this whole fall semester unless something drastic changes down the road, all right? Trying to think of anything else. Oh, as far as like fall activities and stuff like that, some of you have been asking me about it. we're working on what our fall, outside of Sunday Hub World looks like. We have some things tentatively planned. We have like a freshman girls' night that we're looking at being able to do at someone's home. We have, of course, Underground. Michael and I have been chatting through what Underground can look like for our high school, because that's been something that Michael and I have really enjoyed doing, that I think you guys have also really enjoyed. So we want to make sure we can continue that if we can. Sixth graders, look, I love you. I miss you. I hate that we couldn't do boot camp the way that we have done boot camp the last 3 years, but we're going to do something for our rising sixth graders. It would be some sort of an abbreviated boot camp kind of thing, but no, it won't be the same, but will be something. So junior senior retreat in November, we're looking at still being able to do that, but everything, guys, understand, everything still with a little asterisk of question mark. We're taking it a day and a week at a time. So bear with us, but we're slowly getting more comfortable with the ideas of integrating in some group things. And then, of course, you guys, you don't necessarily need my permission to say, I want to meet up with some of my friends, at the coffee shop. We're just going to hang out as our own little small group. As always, I encourage you guys to be a part of the Hub family, both while you're at Hub and while you're not at Hub. So think of folks that you can get together with on your own as you and your families are comfortable doing that. So that's also okay. I mean, you don't have to wait for me to take you to go get coffee, right? That's what I'm saying. But we're going to try to do some of that stuff. I think that's all I got. Wanted to give you a little update on kind of where we're at, what we're doing, what Sunday nights might look like, feel like. I think you're going to really like some of the stuff that we're able to do on a different night of the week with a little more time and a much bigger space. It's pretty cool. I didn't know New Hub was going to look like this. I mean, wow. New Hub's awesome. Temporary New Hub. Reality, Frank. Reality. But New Hub, real New Hub, is going to be awesome. And they're hard at work over there. I'll show you some more updates of that later on. I'm going to go back to my office, eat some dinner, hang out for a little bit. And I hope to see you and all of your crazy friends this Sunday night, August the 30th, 6 o'clock. Hub is back.